about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, defense is there, guys. Porzingis just very difficult to stop, even in traffic.
Young inside. He's covered by Holiday. Count it.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Here's Rizachet. Pass to Young. Johnson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels, and he dunks it down.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Now Tatum, covered by Johnson. Fades. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
From deep, Johnson. Boston with a rebound. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. To the middle. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Young against Holiday. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. Over Holiday. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Johnson against Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Karis LeVert's checked in for Atlanta. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Here's Rizachet. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside, Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Brown looking around. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Over Rizachet. Brown, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Rizachet. Still without a bucket. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Celtics up 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Jason Tatum, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3 slot.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Pritchard over LeVert. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 5 points. LeVert outside. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to man. Screen by Capella. 4 on the clock. Tries it from the block. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston leading by 5. Here's Craig. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. And Holiday subbed in for Craig. LeVert with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fearless Trae Young. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser, and it's White in for Pritchard. That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Now here's man. Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Outside White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Young from long range. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
There's Tatum with the 3. And Tatum drills the 3.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Up top, Young. He's covered by Holiday. And it's in there. Young's got 9 points.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Outside Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 11.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Young against Holiday. Young looking over the floor. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by White. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's the Boston Celtics earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Ricochet in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Here's Daniels. To the inside. The kick out to Young. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got 12 points.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Holiday from long range. The rebound by the Hawks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Hawks trail by 5. Here's Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu. The 3. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. Kick out to White. Fires from 14. Buries the jump shot. And the Celtics lead by 4.
To me, this is when Derek White is at his most dangerous. When the jumper is falling, it opens up the other aspects of his game.
Outside Young. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now here's Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. And Young pulls it down. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. For the lead. Daniels misses. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. Rejected by Okongwu. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Pass to Young. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Johnson against Tatum. There's 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Lets it fly. Johnson Johnson with the defensive effort.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
A big-time effort for and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's LeVert. Capella, screen on Tatum. And here's LeVert for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Hawks lead by 5.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Craig on the wing, defended by Niang. Here's Pritchard from behind the arc. Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis has checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Fires for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Young against Holiday. Fearless from Young inside.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 7 points here in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Young against Holiday.
The more aggressive Young is, the better he plays, creating a trip to the line.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Finds Tatum. Fires the 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really good passing wing. Shea isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
The kick out to White. The three ball. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
We've seen a lot of points tonight, but we've also seen a lot of poor defense as well.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
Now here's Young. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Shea. Sinks it from distance.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, the trifecta!
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
This one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Maxey out there with Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Grimes. Embiid with a screen on Bridges. Driving in. The offensive rebound. Outside, George. Pass to Maxey. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brunson. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Brunson. Following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. McBride passes to Hart. Brunson against Maxey. To stop the run. It's good. Brunson's got 7 points.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Maxey. Towns with the defensive effort.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
From outside the arc, and McBride gets it to go.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Over Brunson. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by George. Maxey's got his second basket.
Ooh, Maxey showing off the handles.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Brunson. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Here's Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, leading by just 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Robinson. Cameron Payne is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Bridges. And it's Achua in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here is Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. Then for the 76ers, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Payne's shot is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Yabusele kicks to Oubre. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Payne. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. An easy 2 points on the layup. Payne's got 4 points this quarter. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Yabusele. Off target from 3-point range. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Anunoby right side. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Anunoby's got his first points in this one. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
Pass to McBride. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's the three. Good on the triple. McBride's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Grimes passes to Maxey. Here's Bona, defended by Towns. Count the basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to McBride. And here's Towns. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Maxey passes to Oubre. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Maxey. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 11 points.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Now Brunson. No good with the elbow jumper. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got George. Embiid is out there with Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. On the wing, Anunoby. From 11 feet away. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the game to go. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shot from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Maxey kicks to Oubre. A three-pointer is right on target. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Brunson. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Pass to Grimes. Anunoby against George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Yabusele's checked in. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, the pass to Yabusele. Second shot opportunity. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
Here's Brunson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls for Brunson. And he makes both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Towns. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Joel Embiid. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Oubre outside. Pass to Yabusele. Inside. Again, Philadelphia.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Brunson surveying the D. Brunson among the bigs.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
Pass to Yabusele. Back to Maxey. Stolen by Brunson. Now Hart. Brunson, left side. Back to Hart. Towns in the corner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Towns. Good on both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Knicks out front, up by 6. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Cameron Payne. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Anunoby and it's small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Butler with the ball. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Left side, Towns. Pass to Payne. Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
A different look for New York. Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. The shot's good from Brunson.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Pass to Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting it in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Now Embiid, defended by Towns. Embiid, no good. New York leading by 6. Anunoby outside. Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Embiid. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Oh, Anunoby in position. Down low. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Here's Brunson. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia to the middle. Here's Oubre. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And an intentional foul right there. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Pass to Hart. Here's Brunson. New York moving it around. Doubled by Oubre. It's Hart on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. And there's Bridges on the assist by Hart.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Nails the triple.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Here's Grimes. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. So a close game sees New York take.
we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Nembhard outside.
Screen coming.
Over Porzingis. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Tatum. Brown scanning the floor. Porzingis with it. Tatum from long range. And he buries his first look.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Siakam against Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 5 points.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Outside Nesmith. Siakam outside. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Outside White. He shoots it. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Nesmith. Siakam for 3. Connects from downtown.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Brown. Shoots over Nesmith. Brown, no good. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Pass to Halliburton. He takes it in. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, Tyrese. That is how you complete a drive.
And here's Holiday. Out to the right wing. Porzingis against Turner. With the teardrop. That one goes in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Turner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Nice physical play by Turner, getting to the stripe.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Boston making a switch here. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Craig comes in for White. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Boston. 11 seconds left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. Toppin, a screen on Tatum. Halliburton for 3. That shot missing. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Pass to Tatum. Showing off the strength.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum, puts up a 3. Tatum drills the 3.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Pass to Mathurin. High arcing shot, and he lays it in.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Here's Craig, takes a 3. Mathurin with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now McConnell. Outside Mathurin. There's a screen by Toppin. And it's Mathurin missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Tatum inside, defended by Halliburton. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Craig.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Pass to Halliburton. Top it inside. He's against Horford. Back to Halliburton. 3-pointer. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
1:19 left to play in the second quarter. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Outside Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. Turner, a screen on Holiday. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Brown. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the contest. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Mathurin. Turner for 3. Boston pulls it in.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And Brown knocking down the triple.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
To the paint. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And we've reached halftime in this one. Boston out in front, up by 7. Well, now a minute to... Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. It's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better. Excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Halliburton. The shot. And it's Indiana scoring again. Boston leading by 5. Outside White. Now here's Brown. He's off on that one. Oh, nice D from Nesmith. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Turner. Launches a 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Here's Brown. Nice D from Nembhard. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Nesmith. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside White. The floater. It's stolen by Halliburton. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. For the tie. Pass to Siakam. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You can see the length come into play whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Outside Holiday. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Holiday's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to McConnell. 5 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Horford, a screen on Mathurin. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Siakam for the lead. And here's Mathurin. This one for three. Fires in the triple. Mathurin's got 5 now.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Outside, Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, it's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. Halliburton on the wing. And he knocks down the 10-footer.
And this is how dangerous Halliburton can be from the mid-range. You gotta guard him closely.
Boston has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Walker against Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
And we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
.60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Down low. It's stolen by Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
A big group substitution here for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Inside, here's Neesmith. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And then Tatum slams it in.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. 1:53 left in the final quarter. Nembhard outside. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Nembhard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Siakam against Tatum. Over Siakam. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Every year, Tatum seems to improve as a scorer, taking on the responsibility of shouldering the offense, too.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the wing, Tatum from the arc. Drains the triple. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle, and they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players love the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Halliburton. Against resistance, Halliburton gets it to go.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Tries it from 16, and it's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Turner, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Turner for three. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within one.
And great to see Turner rising to the occasion and finding the clutch bucket. And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
.27 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Halliburton. Misses off the right iron. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Here's Holiday. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Here's Halliburton. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within three.
And what a huge moment from Halliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Siakam outside. Beyond the arc. He connects. And that one brings him within one.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Here's Holiday, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Halliburton up top. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Drops in the 3.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Oh, got that one up quick. Tatum's got 31 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Steps back. 3-pointer, Halliburton. And Indiana misses again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he's going for the lob.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Neesmith. Halliburton against Holiday. Will it go? Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Tatum looking it over. Shoots over Siakam. Second chance shot. Tatum can't hit. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Now Halliburton. Nifty move. Oh, he got it! He got it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Fires away from way outside. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down.
Here we go.
To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Siakam. Pass to Turner. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston's shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Brown passes to Porzingis. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Driving in, Siakam can be such a menace for the defense. Hard to get in the way of his physicality.
Here's Tatum. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Tatum's got 33 points.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Drew Holiday. Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Siakam. Tatum passes to White. Here's Brown. Off with the layup. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Here's Halliburton. And he buries it.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep. First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
White, the pass to Holiday. Tatum with it. White for 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. White with a screen on Siakam. Kick out to Brown. Unloads. There's Tatum with the three. The three won't fall. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight Valley. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
So this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Joel Embiid out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard position. Now here's Oubre from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Oubre. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
Reza Shea is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Grimes. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Daniels. And Young now, top of the key. Johnson kicks to Young. From 13, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
Outside, George. Oubre outside. And a miss there on the triple. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to Reza Shea. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Karis LeVert's checked in for Atlanta. .143 left here in the opening quarter. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Young. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got his second basket.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Here's Grimes. Oubre kicks to George. Another three for Philadelphia.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young, good.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
The 76ers trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
On its way from Young for 2. Oubre pulls it in.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Maxey. Nice move. And the layup is good. Maxey's got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Terrence Mann. LeVert out there with Rizachet. Then there's George Niang. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Philadelphia's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Evans?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
A nice shot by McCain.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Rizachet. He has 6, and that one drops. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's LeVert missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Yabusele kicks to Butler. Embiid with it. Shot clock at 5. The big man Embiid converts inside.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Jalen Johnson comes in for Mann. Dyson Daniels checked in for Rizachet. Young is subbed in for LeVert. Young against Maxey. And he gets the bucket. Young's got 9 points.
That's a tough take right there. This is what makes Trae Young special. Willing to go in there and stay composed under pressure.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Screen by Niang. And Trae Young gets the 3. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Man, we see this from Trae often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Okongwu against Embiid, and again it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And the Hawks making a change here. Rizachet checked in. Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Oubre. Buries it down low. Oubre's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Back to Young. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Now Maxey. He has 5. Clock at 6. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says, these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
DA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Young outside. Puts the move on. He lays it in. Young's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now here is George. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Here's Young. 16 points for him. Johnson outside. And here's Daniels. Young inside. He's covered by Maxey. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Young. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Embiid with authority. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Young against Maxey. And the shot goes in. Young's got 20.
Defenders just too worried about Trae pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Young looking it over. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's George. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Started. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Rizachet. Mann's checked in for Daniel. And it's LeVert in for Trae Young.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
For Atlanta, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Here's McCain. Johnson with the rebound. Pass to Mann. LeVert with it. He's covered by Maxey. Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. Now here's Capella for the lead. And no good. Yabusele passes to Maxey. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edwards is checked in. Here's LeVert. This one for three. Doesn't go that time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by a bucket. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Krejci in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
To the paint, Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Philadelphia has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Maxey passes to Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Okongwu a screen. Young for 3. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Maxey, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
After Rizouche, Paul George with the steal. And here's Maxey, defended by Young. And here's George for 3. Cans it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Johnson kicks to Okongwu. Maxey against Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Philadelphia's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. 12 points for George.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Now, here is Young. Daniel from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now, here's Maxey. Tries from 7. Embiid, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Young, got it.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Poke loose. Pass to Young. Rizouche wide open. Buries it from outside.
Assertive play by Rizouche. Not every rookie is ready to shoulder the big moment.
Back to Maxey. From downtown. Yes! And shot brings them to within just 1.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey. Wow.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Here's Atlanta now. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Outside, George. Down low. Embiid kicks to Oubre. Off target from downtown. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And here's Giannis from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Tatum over Giannis. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
And here's White following Kyle Kuzma's three. Brown wide open, he fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Antetokounmpo passes to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Kuzma. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Always solid from deep. Kyle Kuzma, you can't leave that guy open beyond the arc.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Now Brown. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Lopez. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you've got to stay with Brook Lopez. In pick and rolls, this guy is a tremendous roll guy.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Sims is checked in. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Taurean Prince.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Brown outside. Into the left. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Pritchard. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Brown, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Milwaukee on top, leading by a point. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Giannis passes to Trent. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the wide open shot from Green. Good, and it's Giannis picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tatum against Trent. Tatum kicks to Craig. Horford with the screen on Porter. Pritchard drops in the tray. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. A three-pointer is right on target.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Bounce pass from Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Giannis inside. Guarded by Tatum. And there it is for him.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Outside Tatum. Outside White. Brown outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kuzma finds Giannis. Lopez, a screen on Tatum. To the middle. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Prince. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Giannis with it. Spins. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. Throws it down, JT!
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Lillard outside. It's Prince on the wing. White covering. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Kuzma. Antetokounmpo's got 12. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lopez dishes to Giannis. Tries the spin move. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Tatum. He's got 14. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Holiday's got 6. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Tatum passes to Holiday. And here's Brown outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Lopez outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Porter subbed in for Taurean Prince. Brown deciding where to go with it. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Basket good. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
Porter against Brown. That one falls. Brown's got 19 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Porter. That 3 off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Boston has possession. They lead by 1. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Porter passes to Giannis. Tatum against Trent. Porter inside. Good, nice job down low.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Giannis outside. And he makes good on the layup. Giannis has got 19 points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Kevin Porter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Tatum kicks to White. Good on the shot. White's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Brown.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. What muscle from Giannis on the finish.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Tatum drives in. Out to the right wing. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. Tatum with the screen on Lillard. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum flying, soaring through the air.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Thirty seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Lillard to the inside. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Prince's shot is good.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Al.
What do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's George. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Outside Oubre. Left side Maxey. Oubre passes to George. To the paint. The kick out to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And the three-pointer goes.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Indiana on offense. It's a three-point game. Halliburton for 3. Drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Maxey, and here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Turner. An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
George outside. There's a screen. The 3 is up. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. There's the 3. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist by Siakam. Halliburton's got 8.
You're clapping back. Halliburton matching the 3 from the other end.
Maxey passes to George. Shoots over Nesmith. George, good. George has got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And that one, good.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Embiid, high post. Over Turner. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Grimes, the pass to George. To the inside. Here's Oubre. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw no good. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
There's a screen by Toppin. Three-pointer. Halliburton nails it from 3. Halliburton's got 11 points.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Outside Butler. Here's the pick. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. And it's good. But hang on.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, they've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Embiid against Toppin. Embiid misses. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And there's Toppin on the assist by Matherin.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Embiid. He's got 6. Pass to McCain. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammates. He knows when to make the right pass.
Oh, Halliburton deadly from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. Maxey's got 5 now. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got his first 2 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Nesmith on the wing. George defending. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Nesmith passes to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Maxey covering to the middle. Siakam outside. Shoots over Oubre. And Indiana misses again.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Count it.
Good luck trying to contain George on the drive. The mobility and the ferocity on display there. Oh, wow.
Siakam outside. Halliburton looking for an opening. Turner, a screen on Maxey. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid inside. He's against Turner. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Fires from way outside, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Sixers on top, up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Halliburton, no good. The Sixers leading. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. George for 3, hits the trifecta. George has got 10.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Outside Nesmith. The Pacers again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to George. Fires for 3. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Halliburton outside. Here's Nesmith. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Grimes. George scanning the floor. Now here's Embiid. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Now here's Nembhard. Tight defense on him. And George with some nice D. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Oh, stolen by Turner. Embiid against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Maxey. And it's Turner. That time on the assist from Halliburton. It's all knotted up.
And when given the chance, Turner drains that shot. The defense has to know this and defend them better.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Oubre. Stolen by Siakam. Nembhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. There's the triple. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
And here is Maxey. He's got 5. George outside. The 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton left side. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
Now Maxey. Embiid with it. Turner covers. Low block shot. Oh, Embiid in the face of tough D.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the 76ers. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pacers trail by 3. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward. Back to Halliburton. From downtown, it falls. And now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
And he's going for the oop here. Halliburton with the steal. McConnell passes to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Pass to McCain. Embiid against Toppin. 5 on the clock. Fires it from 18. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
When we say Embiid does it all for his team, here's yet another example.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. And here's Oubre from the arc. He buries it from 3. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Halliburton outside. From deep. Oh, the revenge triple from Halliburton.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Pass to Oubre. Embiid inside. Turner covers. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
And Embiid drops them both.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Maxey against Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam outside. Here's Halliburton. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Embiid. Oubre finds Maxey. A minute and a half left in the fourth. The layup misses.
and he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And the bucket is good.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, stolen by Turner. To the inside. Here's Siakam. Another shot. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 4-point Pacer lead. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Here's Halliburton. Crafty move. Oh, he nails it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
.41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And so they foul intentionally. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Halliburton draws the double. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam outside. Now Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Nimhard with it. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Siakam.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's George. For 3, Maxey. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
When it comes down to crunch time, Maxey wants the ball in his hands.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. 3-pointer is a must.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. What a performance.
And this should be a fun one, a clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Garland in at the point guard. And he hits the jump shot.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor, the kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Allen. Here's Strus. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Daniels. And that's good. Donovan Mitchell for three.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Young against Garland. Fires the three. Young's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Floats it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here is Young. Now, Rizachet. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Rizachet.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Pass to Strus. Back to Garland. Launches a three. Another three for Cleveland.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here is Young. 1:46 left to play in the first. He gets that one.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 on the shot clock. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Garland, just a great scorer, doing what he does.
Young outside. From 12 feet out. And that one, good. Okongwu's now got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Mitchell. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Rizachet. On target from 13 feet.
Rizachet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter and stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
Garland fires from way outside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Riza with it, guarded by Green. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I like the movement from the rookie, Zachary Riza.
Max Strus has checked in for the Cavaliers. The Hawks shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me. Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
The Hawks trail by 4. And this past offseason, Stan, was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. Hunter with it. Scoreless thus far. Yep, it counts.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
There's 1:59 left now here in the second. Pass to Man. Takes a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for George Niang. Dyson Daniels checked in for Man. Young is subbed in for Riza. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. Now Young, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Mitchell outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Hunter. And here is Mitchell. Levert defending. Beyond the arc. And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Levert the pass to Johnson. Young looking it over. Here he goes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
And Thompson kicks to Mitchell. Young against Garland. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Hunter for the 3. Drills it from outside. Hunter's got his second bucket. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers on top. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
In the post, it'll be John. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Shots good from Young.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Garland against Young. Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away.
Timeout.
That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Riza in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Garland. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
All free throws good from Garland.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Young outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Atlanta. Mitchell passes to Allen. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. The Cavaliers with another miss. The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Garland. Inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Mitchell wide open. Nailed from 3-point land. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Daniels, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Pass to Mobley. A 3 from Strus. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Daniels. hasn't made one yet. Back to Young. There's 18 seconds left in the third. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. And the 3 off target. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And after in a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Wade. Max Strus is out there with Hunter. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in a shooting guard. Outside Garland. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Here's Bufkin. Capella with a screen on Garland. Bufkin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bufkin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Garland, the pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. Man with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Bufkin. Capella with a screen on Garland. Here's Bufkin. And he makes that one.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, nice touch there by Mitchell. Easy to misjudge that mid-range jumper.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Young for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that one's good, Mitchell. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Young, good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Strus passes to Mobley. The wide open look here for Garland. And the 3-ball is good. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's a high-volume jump shooter for a reason. Garland has tremendous touch from almost anywhere.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. And it's sent back by Allen.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Cavaliers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Darius Garland.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Basket counts.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down. It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Mitchell. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,